Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to Anime King. And today I'm going to be giving you guys part 3 of what if Naruto created his own village. Remember to get this one to 100 like as usual, share this to all of your friends on your social media platform. And also go ahead and check out What If Naruto Was Trained by Kaguya. I just posted a new episode of that, so go ahead and enjoy. And over on Anime King 2, if this is the first time you're hearing of Anime King 2, that's my second channel, and I'll be leaving a link at the top of the description for you guys to switch over and enjoy. So go over there because tonight I'm going to be posting a new episode of Uchiha Naruto the Sage, and also a new episode of What If Naruto had the Sharingan and the Byakugan mix. So switch over and enjoy them. And remember guys, if you're new to Anime King and it's the first time hearing my voice, what are you guys waiting for? Go ahead and click that red subscribe button and join the Anime King family and be a part of the channel. And thank you all for your support and help, and go ahead and comment down below and tell me what you think of these series. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. So the last time we left off, Moshi continued Naruto's training as Naruto met Fu. As he was near to the Taki village, he then explained his goals and his plan to Fu, as he asked Fu to join him. After a while of thinking, and Fu talking to Koumei, they accepted as they followed Naruto. We then had a time skip, as Naruto met Utakata in the time skip, and Utakata also joined him, seeing that Utakata left his village and is branded a missing link. So, a small team consists of Naruto, Moshi, Fu, and Utakata. They went off and they robbed the mob boss like Gato, as they robbed a lot of mob boss, taking the money, as Naruto used that to build up the village that he's currently in. As Moshi talked to the mayor of the village, and the mayor quickly accepted, as Moshi told him that they want to turn this village into one of the great 5 villages. As the mayor was happy to hear that, but Moshi told him that he is not the real mastermind, and for right now, the person is behind the scenes. The mayor wanted to meet the person that is really behind this, but Moshi tell him just give him time. But soon, everything will be announced, but for right now, it's gonna be kept a secret, as Naruto used the money that he collected from the mob boss, and he started to extend the village that he was in, as he's going to make sure that this village turns out great. So yeah guys, that was basically the last part we left off. You guys can switch across the playlist and check it out for yourself. So let's start this new episode. Couple months have passed since Naruto and his group robbed the mob boss, as the village has get new buildings, and the charity that Naruto created, where the poor people of the village can go and get 3 meals a day, it's really coming along well, as no one in the village is suffering or hungry, as everyone wanted to meet the person behind all of this. They wanted to know who brought their village to such glory, and everything just kept on getting better and better. Naruto also started construction of a ninja academy in the village, but it is still under preparation. There is also a hospital under construction, and hotels, and the wall of the village is being built so that the village will be secured. But right now, everything is still under construction, and it's gonna take a while. In the past few months, Naruto has also gotten new members on his team. One of them was Karin Uzumaki that Naruto found out in the middle of nowhere, as some sound ninjas were chasing after her when Naruto and Moshi went on their journey for his training. As Naruto quickly defeated the sound ninjas, as he asked Karin what she was doing out here. At first she didn't want to tell him, but she felt something calm about his chakra. So she tell him what happened, as she told Naruto that she escaped from Orochimaru. At first, Naruto was skeptical on her, hearing that she was with Orochimaru, as she then told Naruto that Orochimaru used her for her blood, her special blood that can heal people. And Naruto and her got to talking, and Naruto decided to invite her back to his village, as she gratefully accepted. Naruto also met Rayman, a missing nin from Kumo. He was called the Storm of Kumo, as he possessed the Black Lightning as well. Rayman also had a unique sword that Naruto found really interesting, a lightning sword that cackled lightning all through it. When Naruto met him, Rayman was just on the hunt, as both Naruto and Moshi faced off against him, and Rayman was strong, and the battle was great, and it took a long while, but in the end, Naruto and Moshi defeated him, because Rayman was a S rank missing nin. Naruto then asked Rayman what is his life goal now, as Rayman didn't have anything to do but go around and test his abilities, but seeing that Naruto and Moshi defeated him, he needed more training. So Naruto invited him to come back to the village with him. So in the 2 months, Naruto got 2 more members to his team to join his village, as they were all staying in the giant mansion with Naruto in the village. As the mayor come by now and then to talk to Moshi, as he still wants to know who was really in control, but Moshi just told him to wait once everything is finished. Then will everyone find out who is the leader behind this village, and the name of this village will also change. So we start this episode with Naruto. As he got out of bed, he stretched his arms, as Naruto had a smile on his face, although his body felt terrible. Him and Moshi had been going through some hard, extreme training, but there was something for him to be happy for. It was Kurama. Kurama was no longer hateful of Naruto. As Naruto also saw it, Kurama was getting warm up to him, as Naruto also know his name now, and it's Kurama. Every morning Naruto did the same thing. As he was about to do it, Naruto closed his eyes as he entered in the mindscape. "Good morning, Kurama," Naruto said. As Kurama opened his eyes, he just looked at Naruto for a second and didn't say anything. "So, what's your plan for today?" Naruto asked with a sarcastic tone. "Sleeping as usual?" As Kurama huffed at him. "What do you want, kid?" said Kurama. "Nothing much. It just seems like you're really bored in here. I just want to keep you company." "Well, I don't need your company," Kurama said. "Why do you always act so weird?" Naruto asked. As Kurama just huffed as he turned his head, as Naruto chuckled to himself. "Don't worry, Kurama. One day you will realize that I am your best friend, and that day we will create a bond between human and Biju, and me and you will become one," said Naruto. "What the hell? You know that sounds weird, kid," said Kurama. "I just heard it myself," said Naruto as he scratched the back of his head. "Well, I'll see ya." "Bye, Kurama," Naruto said as he ran off. As Kurama just looked on Naruto, who was running out of the mindscape, as Naruto faded away. This human think that me and him will become close. But he's different from the other humans. He don't force me to give him my power. Well, I guess I'll just have to keep watching him," said Kurama as he closed his eyes and went back to sleep. Back in the real world, Naruto got out of bed as he stretched again, as he then slowly make it down the hallway, as the first bathroom he came upon was occupied, as Moshi was in there when he knocked. So Naruto headed to the next bathroom. When he got there, he knocked and it was occupied with Rayman in there. So he headed to the next bathroom. As he knocked, but he didn't hear anything, but he heard the water on. He knocked again, but he still didn't hear anything. As he knocked again, he still didn't hear anything. "Alright, I'm coming in," said Naruto as he thought someone left on the pipe. He opened the door as he was stopped in his tracks, as Fu was currently having a bubble bath. her eyes were closed. With Fu, she was currently talking to Koumei. "Alright, I'll see you, Koumei," said Fu as she exited her mindscape. She then opened her eyes as she saw Naruto standing at the door, bright red. "Hey, Naruto, what are you?" As she then stuck. She then looked down, realizing that she was in a bubble bath, and her breasts were being shown. As she let out a terrified scream. "Fu, it was a mistake," Naruto said as he was covering his eyes, as Fu kept on throwing shampoo, the soap, everything at him, until it knocked Naruto outside, as she then quickly pulled up a towel and wrapped it around her, as everyone else then arrived. "Oh man," Naruto said as his sweat dropped, as Rayman, Moshi were in towel, as they came out of the bath because he heard Fu scream, as Karin also came down with Utakata. "What's going on?" Utakata asked. "Well, I was taking a bath," as Fu then blushed, "and Naruto came and spied on me." "What?" said Karin as she tightened her fist, as she marched towards Naruto. "Naruto, how could you do that?" asked Utakata. "Hey brat, what was that for?" said Rayman, as Moshi was just glaring at him. Naruto sighed as he ran through hand sign. "You're not getting away," said Karin. But Naruto disappeared in a gust of wind. "Damn it, he got away," said Karin. "Fu, are you okay?" "Oh, yeah, I'm fine. I can't believe Naruto would spy on you like that," said Karin. "Well, he wasn't actually spying on me," said Fu. "What?" everyone said as their sweat dropped. "Well, it looks like it was a mistake that he came in there." "So, he wasn't spying on you?" Karin asked. "So, he didn't do anything wrong?" Utakata said. "He was still wrong for watching her," said Karin. "Well, he covered his eyes the moment he saw what was happening," said Fu, as everyone's sweat dropped. Back with Naruto, he was currently on top of the mansion, as he quickly jumped off and ran into the forest. As he started to huff and puff, "Damn it, now they're gonna kill me," he said to himself. "I guess I'll just take a shower in the stream." As Naruto headed off, as he rushed towards a waterfall, where the water was coming down hard, as he then took off his clothes and jumped into the water to have a swim. After a while, he felt someone watching him, as he came out of the water, and at this moment he was completely naked, as he saw a girl by the shore just watching him. As Naruto went under the water trying to hide himself, but the water was so clear that she could see everything, as she was just giggling to herself. "Hey, who are you?" said Naruto, as the girl stopped giggling. "Oh, hello there. My name is Anna," she said. "Oh, nice to meet you, Anna. But why are you watching me?" Naruto asked. "Oh, I just came here for a swim myself, and then I saw you having fun and relaxing." "That still doesn't answer my question," said Naruto. Anna blushed a little bit. "Well, I just decided to enjoy the show." Naruto quickly got out of the water, as he went and put on back his clothes, as his face was red like a tomato because all the time he was doing this. She didn't even look away, she just kept looking at him. "Oh, no need to be shy," she said. Naruto scratched the back of his head as he was nervous and didn't know what to say. "So, are you from around here?" Naruto asked, as he hasn't really explored the village to the fullest extent. He came and he witnessed a lot of the village areas and started to watch over the buildings and the construction that is going on, but he hasn't had time to explore and talk to the people of the village yet. But seeing that him being the real boss and he's keeping all of that behind the scenes, he needs to hide his identity for now so no one will figure out who he is. "So, are you from around here?" she asked him. "Well, you didn't answer my question. I asked if you are from around here," Naruto said. "Well, I am," she said with a smile. "I am too," Naruto said. "So, sorry for peeping on you." No matter," said Naruto, as he was still blushing a bit. "Well, we're going to be fair then," said Anna. What do you mean? Naruto asks, as she slowly started straight down to nothing but her underwear. So, you wanna watch me? She asks, as Naruto was stunned, as he didn't know what to say. As she then burst out in laughter. I am just kidding, she said. Do you really think I was going to let you watch me? She asked him. Oh, I'm sorry, said Naruto. Why are you apologizing? She asked. I don't know, Naruto said, as he hung his head in shame. Because he woke up this morning, heard water running, and he decided to check, and now the entire group is after him. And now she. Naruto just sighed as he looked up at the sky. Even though that happened, it is better than being back at that damn village, he said to himself, as he remembered about Konoha, as he had seen Jiraiya in the months, just a couple of times, as Naruto didn't tell him about building any village or anything like that. Naruto didn't want him to go and report anything back to Tsunade, so he's keeping everything a secret for now. So, I'll see you, said Naruto as he looked at Anna. See ya. Hey, by the way, what's your name? Said Anna. Oh, it's Naruto. You can call me Naruto. Alright Naruto, goodbye, she said a wave. See ya. As Naruto decided to head back up to his house. As Naruto took a deep breath as he reached at the front door. He then pulled the door and entered. As he saw Fu and Karin standing there waiting for him, Naruto gulped. As he then turned his head. Alright, do your worst. Fu then walked up to him as he squinted his eyes. As she patted him on the head. I am sorry Naruto, she said to him. As Naruto was surprised, as Karin also had a grin on her face. Wait, I'm confused, said Naruto. Well, you weren't spying on me, weren't you? She said to him. I told you I weren't, said Naruto. Oh, I know now. You heard the water and you knocked. Raymond and Moshe also said that they heard a knocking. But I was in my mindscape, so that is why I didn't hear you. Oh, that is why, said Naruto. So Karin, how do you feel about this? Naruto asked. Well, I will let you off easy this time. But if I ever find out that you're doing something like that again, especially to me, I will make you pay. As Naruto gulped. Don't worry, it won't happen, he said with a smile. Months later, the mayor came to Moshe as he told Moshe that he got a mission for him, seeing that this village is going to be a ninja village. As Moshe was surprised as he quickly informed Naruto. As the mayor told Moshe that a village not too far from here is being ransacked by bandits and their leaders sent out for help. As the mayor told Moshe that he told all of the small villages around here that his village is going to become a ninja village soon, but to keep it on the down low. As Moshe just slapped his head as he couldn't believe the mayor did that, but at least the news hasn't spread yet. But Moshe wasn't going to tell Naruto about that. So right now, Naruto, Karin, Fu, Moshe, Utakata, and Rayman, all of them are heading to the village that is under attack. When they got near the gates, Karin told them to stop, as she used her sensory type ability and scanned the area. What is it? Naruto asked. Well, there's a large group of them just inside there. Naruto then pulled out his sword. Alright, he said. Let's come up with a plan, as all of them closed in and listened. 2 minutes later, Naruto walked into the village. As he entered, and the sight in front of him shocked him, as a swarm of bandits were tying up a bunch of women and ladies all around the village. The kids were being forced into the biggest building in the village, as they were tying up all of the women and the ladies. Where do you think you're going? Naruto said, as the leader of the bandits turned around. He walked up to Naruto as a man was huge, muscles all over. He had a scar on his right cheek, and he also had a giant sword strapped to his back. Nothing fancy, it was just big for his physique. While Naruto looked up on him like he was a monster. "Who are you, brat?" the man asks. "Well, I'm here to protect this village. So, are you going to leave? Or are we going to do this the hard way?" Naruto asks. The man chuckled to himself as his other friends chuckled as well. He looked back at Naruto. "Do you really think you can stop all of us?" Naruto chuckled to himself as it then turned out in a laugh as the man pulled his sword off of his back. "What are you trying to do here, kid?" the man said as Naruto stopped laughing. As smoke filled behind the man as he quickly spun around, he then heard clinging and slashes and everything as he was wondering what was going on. After a few seconds, the smoke cleared as the man saw all of the ladies gone, as Rayman and Moshi was standing there, as all of the robbers, all of the bandits were killed. As Naruto smirked. "Well," Naruto said, as the boss man turned around to Naruto. "I'll crush you all for this," he said, as he brought down his sword hard. Naruto brought up his sword as the man made contact. As the man was so strong, the force pushed Naruto down a bit, as a small crater came around Naruto, but Naruto was still using his one hand, as wind started to radiate off his sword, as Naruto then made a quick motion as he sliced the man's sword in half, causing the man to step back. "What? How is this possible?" "Now I end you," Naruto said. "Your life means nothing. You just try to rape all of these girls, put them on sex slave, and I won't stand for that." As Naruto disappeared at incredible speed, he then appeared behind the man as he put his sword back into its hold. "What?" the man said as he turned around and tried to punch Naruto, but his arm started to bleed as he quickly dropped to his side, as his neck then split open as his body tumbled down to the ground with a thud. "Whoa, you've gotten faster," said Rayman, as he has been also helping Naruto with his training. And Moshi was quite surprised how Naruto's speed is now. And Moshi knew about the fox inside of Naruto, and that Naruto is not even relying on the fox's power. So what will happen when he fully masters everything? "Well, our first mission, a success," said Naruto with a smile on his face, as his team gathered. "You know what? If we're going to be a village, we're going to need headbands," said Naruto. "And what do you have in mind?" Moshi asked. "Well, the perfect thing," Naruto said with a smile. Time skip. 2 years later, Naruto is currently 16 years old, as he has gone through his growth spurt. A lot of change in his village, which is now named the Phoenix Village. That is because the Phoenix, like a phoenix, his village cannot be taken down, and if anything might happen, it will rise through the ashes and rebuild and become great again. As Naruto created headbands, it had a fireball in the center of it. As the village was announced everywhere as the news had spread quickly, the village started taking missions. Well, it started with Naruto and his group first, but it then went off, as students are still in the academy and they are still young. But Naruto has brought in a lot of people without villages, as they were trained in the ninja arts, as they were on their own. They are now in the Phoenix Village and a part of the Shinobi team, which Rayman is in charge of, as he is the one who teaching them, making them stronger. And Naruto has gotten a lot stronger over the 2 years. Him and Kurama situation has really improved, to the point where Kurama gave him chakra when he needs it, and he no longer tried to take over Naruto's body. But the seal was still up, as Naruto hasn't removed the seal yet, as he's going to do that soon. The people of the Phoenix Village love Naruto, as they were all happy for what Naruto has done for the place. The place has extended hotels, and the place was growing by the day because of all the money Naruto has been getting from all the missions that are been going through. As Naruto had his personal council that is made up of Moshi, Fu, Karen, and Utakata, and Ramen, as Naruto was the top dog of everything. People around the place respected him, hailed him as their leader, as they are happy for what he has done. News has spread around all the nations, as everyone was surprised to hear another village being built, and it has become powerful over time, as the Cloud Village heard about Raymond and that he's deserted to the Phoenix Village, as A wanted to do something about that, but not yet. Also, the village that Utakata came from heard that he has abandoned their village and left and accepted himself into a new village, as they came and visit Naruto in a 2-year time skip. But Naruto talked to them and told them that Utakata is no longer a part of their village, and from right now he's under the protection of the Phoenix Village, and they couldn't do anything about that, so they just left. Even Taki heard about the news, but the people in that village hate Fu, so they didn't really concern about that. And Karen was a secret in the village because she doesn't want Orochimaru to know that she's here. So she told Naruto to keep her named off of things, as she had a personal lab for herself now where she does and create weapons so that they can protect the village. Naruto also made an alliance with the village of Snow to Princess Koyoki, as she knew Naruto from when he was at Konoha, and they protected her along with his team, Team 7. So after some convincing, Naruto created an ally with the village in the snow, as they send over some of their technology to the Phoenix Village, where Karen has been working on that. As we start this episode with Naruto, as he's currently standing on top of a mountain, looking down at his village with a smile on his face. As a lot of things has happened over the 2 years, look how far his village has come. Students are at the academy. The place has gotten peaceful and nice. But he knows that peace is a thing rare in this world, and soon there will be backdraw, where war and all those things. But he will try his best to hold the peace, as he knows that the news must have spread to Konoha about what happened here, as his name has gotten big in the ninja world. For him to start out on his own and create a village, when Jiraiya heard about that, he was shocked, as he had no idea what Naruto was planning. But Jiraiya was happy, because now that Naruto had his own village, the Akatsuki will find it harder to try and kidnap him, as Naruto also knows that the Akatsuki is after him, and Fu and Utakata. But seeing that they're in the village, most of the time, it's gonna be hard for the Akatsuki to try and invade here. And he don't believe that the Akatsuki will come after him, because 3 of the tail beasts are here, and he's also the leader of this village, so all of his shinobis will attack them. Naruto flipped off of the mountain, but he didn't fall down to the ground, as he was floating in the air. Naruto has mastery over his wing technique, as he was able to control the wind around him. He wasn't exactly flying, but he was floating. But he can control his movements, but he cannot soar like a bird, as Naruto then descends down to the ground as the wind around him disappears, as he starts to walk peacefully. Outside of the village, a mass number of ninjas from the Cloud Village are in the forest, as there was hundreds of them, as the Raikage take this as his best opportunity to conquer this village by killing Naruto, seeing that the village isn't fully prepared, so he can quickly wipe it out and take whatever resources that it has, as he sends some of his best ninjas to do the work, except for his tail beast. But what he didn't know that Naruto's village was well secured. The leader of the group snapped his fingers as 5 of the shinobis rushed forward as he had tags. A bunch of tags in a crate. They then placed it beside the wall. As one of Naruto's guards saw that, as he quickly pulled out a kunai and threw it after the shinobi, who quickly flipped back. The guard then jumped off of the wall and landed on the ground. "Who are you?" the guard asked. As the shinobi just smiled. As he went through hand sign, the guard then saw that the crate was starting to light up. As he jumped out of the way, the crate exploded as Naruto felt that. But the wall was unharmed, as the shinobis were surprised, as they didn't understand what was this. That explosion was strong enough to bring down any wall. The wind then picked up around Naruto, as he appeared within seconds. As he landed in front of his guards. "What's going on?" Naruto asked. "Shinobis are trying to attack our village, sir," the guard said. "Go and get the council and tell them to meet me out here," said Naruto. The guard nodded as he rushed inside. Naruto then walked off. As he reached at the entrance of the forest. "Come out, whoever you are," he said. As shinobis then fall down from the trees, as there was hundreds of them. "What is the meaning of this?" Naruto asked. As the leader stepped forward. "So, you're Uzumaki Naruto, am I right?" "And how does that concern you?" Naruto asked. "Well, our leader has sent us to take your head and take control of this village." "Why would he do something like that?" Naruto said, surprising the man. "You're really a kid, aren't you? Don't you know anything about war?" "War?" Naruto asked again. "Yes, war. We're going to take this village by force. So give up," the man said. Within seconds, Ramen, Moshi, Fu, and Utakata landed beside Naruto. Naruto then ran through hand sign as he slammed his hand on the ground. As a white barrier that was around the village started came into view. As the Cloud Ninjas then figured out that was the thing that probably stopped the explosion. The white barrier then surrounded the village. "What is that?" one of Shinobi's asked as he pulled out a kunai and threw it towards the barrier. But the kunai bounced off the barrier. There wasn't even a scratch. "So that is how your village survived the explosion. You guys dare come here and try to attack us," Naruto said. "Let me send you back to your Raikage with a message." But guys, in the end this episode right here. If you want to see this part of this, you already know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn on that bell notification to stay posted. Remember to share this to all of your friends on your social media platform. And also go ahead and check out What If Naruto stream by Kaguya. But for now, I'm out of here. Peace.